You're watching CBS 12 News at 5.
Across Florida this year, a record number of manatees have died, most due to a shrinking food supply.
Our Treasure Coast reporter Denise Sawyer says federal agencies have now signed off on an experimental program that will feed them.
State data shows that we've lost more than 1,000 manatees so far in 2021. And that sobering statistic has prompted the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission to do something it's never done before. Now, the agency has set up a feeding area in the Indian River Lagoon to keep manatees from starving to death.
She looks skinny. You can see her ribs.
Cell phone video after cell phone video show starving manatees breaching the shore and feeding desperately on any plant life they can find on the Treasure Coast. Their bones even washing up on shore.
They don't know any better. They're starving. And I don't see the videos. I see it in person because I'm out there all the time and I'm witnessing it.
This clean water and manatee advocate says their main source of food, which is seagrass, is being wiped out by high levels of water pollution.
They've got to survive. They've got to eat something. And it's heart-wrenching. It's sad.
Now, after cries for government intervention,
I've kayaked several times to one of the manatee dumping sites, and the smell of the rotting flesh was beyond horrible.
The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has approved a plan to hand feed manatees to help prevent starvation due to the devastating seagrass loss in the Indian River Lagoon. It's a rare move, one that officials hope will save the remaining 6,000 manatees in Florida.
Having lost hundreds of manatees to starvation, that's never happened before. Many of those manatees that did finally succumb to the starvation, their organs were really deteriorated. It was just really an agonizing death.
More than half of the manatees have died here inside of the Indian River Lagoon, which stretches for more than 150 miles on Florida's east coast.
Good job, guys.
More than 130 manatees have already been rescued this year. But this water advocate says there's plenty of work to be done.
You fix it now, or in a couple of years, you don't have to worry about fixing it because it's going to be too far gone.
Now, wildlife officials are reminding everyone that as a protected species, feeding manatees is against the law. Now, if you do come across a manatee that's in distress, you are urged to call the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission at 1-888-404-FWCC. Reporting along the Indian River Lagoon, I'm Denise Sawyer for CBS 12 News.